Welcome, punks, to the Punkery show, live from the #1 city, the highest rising city, the city with the most potential, San Fierro. Especially how Los Santos has dipped into the depths of deaditude. These are your hosts, Rashon and Kesh. Shout out to Aggie, who for some reason asked for a Remington. You know, usually when people ask me for, cop cars, like spawn me cop Infernus like Papuna used to do, or spawn me cop Bullet, cop Cheetah, I'm like, bro, drive better. Or go to Las Venturas. But, maybe if you ask me for these one-off vehicles like a Remington, a Broadway, a Sentinel Admiral, maybe I'll actually give it to you. Because, what are you really going to do with those cars that actually, has some kind of advantageous of a use, So, GG to Agi for his Remington. See CB Rob on the server right now. CB Rob, sometimes people on this server, they relapse. Pretty much, cheating and, breaking rules and all that. It's pretty much synonymous to drugs. Like, for example, you see a guy cheating all the time. Shout out to Rocking Hands on the server right now. Once in a while, he's always cheating. And he'll go a few weeks without being caught for cheating, but he may be cheating during that time, because we saw a video from Rocking Hands about a month ago of his ammo being kind of fishy. Obviously, it's smart to show in a video that your ammo was fishy, but Rocking Hands cheater. But it's the same way with CB Rob and stealing accounts. Because some other cheater guy had told me that CB Rob had made a copycat CNR or something like that, and he was counting on people to use the same password on his server as CNR, which, in 2019 you can't be doing, even though I myself use the same password for a lot of things, but not for CNR. So for those people that are trying to steal my accounts, try to guess my password, guess what? You can't guess my password, you fag. But he's on the server right now. He was more known for stealing accounts 2-3 years ago. And after that he told me, bro, Rashon, I be good, am good player now. And I guess he was a good player for that time, but he went back to his old ways and did, or tried to do, some more account compromising, which is not very good. Speaking of that, Kesh, what I wanted to talk about last week also was I wanted to hear your reaction to Ducati. If you saw Ducati, it was on the CNN News the other week. He thought Chivo had stolen his account, and people. I remember XXX. He posted the link to Ducati's topic in the Discord as if it was true. But, Chivo gets a bad rap these days, and people actually thought, or Ducati actually thought, that Chivo stole his account. I mean, how stupid can someone be? I'm telling you, UK people, I'm telling you.
Ducati's from UK?
That's what it says. It says his location's UK.
He looks not UK.
Well, I've always said for a long time, people talk about Albania, PH, Indonesia, but I think fourth on the list of dumb countries on CNR is England. I really do think so. You look at Ducati thinking that Chivo stole his account. You got Snit, you got Kyle Smith, Typhoon. Who's from the fucking UK? I don't remember, but a lot of UK players, or UK players, English players on the server fucking are stupid. So when we Serbia exit, nah, I like Serbia. I think.
Well, you said in past before that Slovenia is over there as well, like retarded people, retarded women.
Slovenian players are weird. That's what they are. They're pretty weird.
Weird.
Yeah, you're weird. Banana's weird. H&M has moments. Money has issues. You know, so Slovenia could get up there. You know, but a lot of countries have issues. You know, but with England, it's just stupid. It's just stupidity. Shout out to Shep though. He's smart. I love Shep. He's a cool dude. Speaking of Chivo though, Kesh. So Chivo was trolling when he told me this, but despite that, I'm going to bring some breaking news out of the studio.
Breaking news.
You know? Oh yeah, Aussies are really weird too. XS, yeah. But breaking news out of the studio, I may have to alt tab for this because I have to actually get the actual thing he told me here. But Chivo last week told me that him and Parrish may have a competing radio show to the Punkery show. About that?
Who?
What do you think about that?
Parrish and who?
Parrish and Chivo.
Chivo wants to be on the radio?
Well, I hope so. He told me that he and Parrish may have a show, and it may be called Transcending Existence. That sounds very Parrish-like. Transcending Existence. What do you think of show?
So he doesn't want to come here for an interview, but he will have show. Okay.
Well, yeah, Chivo's too big for us, you know? He's too big for us. Like, he gets all the rep. He gets talked about every single day. And all that. You know, he's too big for us, Cash, you know? And him and Parrish on the same show. Holy snit! You know, how crazy would that be?
Yep. I mean, I don't know where the troll part you were talking about with me earlier about comes in here, but I hope he's trolling.
Well, the reason why I said he was trolling, because I highly doubt that's going to happen. Because, you know, nobody has heard Chivo's show, not Chivo's voice before. I would like to hear Chivo's voice, you know, but of course, if he had a big voice reveal, it would be with Parrish. I remember seeing conversations between Chivo and Parrish on IRC, and they always have a lot to talk about the world, the well-being of the world, you know. And it's great for Parrish to have somebody who actually understands her, because if you ever look at the scene on Discord, whenever Parrish talks, no one else understands what she's talking about. You know, in fact, she posted a picture noticing this. She said, she basically captioned it saying, "This is what happens, or this is what people hear whenever I talk." And pretty much, it's a person with a chat bubble, and the chat bubble is filled with symbols, not letters, but symbols. So, no one ever understands what Parrish is talking about. But if you can, pair Parrish with somebody who knows the outlandish snit that she talks about, well, it may be a pretty interesting thing to listen to. Either that, or it might make your ears bleed. But if Chivo will listen to this, even though you were trolling, I highly hope that you two can get that together, because I would definitely listen to a Chivo and Parrish show. 100%. And since it'll have Chivo, I'm sure they'll have better ratings too.
Do you think he would put me down on my knees?
Put you down on your knees? Well, unless you're on the show, I don't see how else he'd put you on your knees.
I mean,
that was a bit
we had
suggestive.
interview, no?
If we had an interview, yeah. Yeah, he definitely.
Would he make a bitch out of me, or would I make bitch out of him?
I mean, considering how well he argues with people in game, I'm sure he'll be able to do the same through voice, you know? I'm sure he'll be able to put you on your elbows and knees, Kesh. I'm sure he can do that, because Chivo has some fighting words for sure. 100%. 100%. I know that Chivo can make anyone bow down. Man, woman, hermaphrodites, does not matter. He'll put somebody on their hands and elbows. You know. Speaking of that, speaking of elbows, so our next interviewee is gonna be a Little Tank. How about that? Little Tank hasn't played.
About elbows? He has big elbows.
I don't know.
Big elbows and small.
Hell.
Small forearm.
Oh, okay. The forearm. Sorry, I thought you were gonna go somewhere else. Yeah. Yeah, because that's, Chivo's show in a nutshell. He wins the argument, or you get banned from the show. Yeah, that would be interesting. If Chivo has guests on the show, if you disagree with Chivo, he will ban your ass off the show. Get that ass banned off the show.
Get that ass banned.
That's how it be. But yeah, Little Tank, he was supposed to be the, I believe, third ever person to be interviewed, but we made a mistake, and I conveyed to him that, because back then we thought we had such demand, which we kind of did at the time a little bit, that, we, like I read the word we, thought that Rack Rats and Little Tank would say the same snit, or we'd ask the same snit, because, we were in groups together, that Little Tank was like, oh, hell nah! I'm gonna be with Rack Rat. Ruined it. So, 2 years later, Little Tank may actually come on the show, and that'll be pretty loaded because I know Little Tank pretty well. In fact, Cash, you can in some little way attribute Little Tank to you being here today. But then. Because I was gonna wait till the interview, but I remember the day before you got Donkey today, and
you better remember your mistakes, well.
Your mistakes, my ass. But I remember, playing CNR because I don't usually play CNR at night a lot of times. So it's just this one-off moment brought on by the higher power to give me the idea to play CNR at 10, 11 p.m. And somehow you were playing, and you were playing with X Panda. Shout out to X Panda if he's on the server right now, and
I remember that.
Yeah, and some stuff happened. So I was telling Little Tank, and I was like, well, should I give Cash Donkey today? And he confirmed my thought, and I was like, yeah, I'm about to give Cash Donkey today. Yeah. So, without that, maybe you would have never gotten an interview. Maybe you wouldn't be co-host. So, you never know. You never know. Things always happen. And when those things happen, they happen. And that's why we're here. So it's deep. It's very deep.
Thank you for changing my life.
There you go, Little Tank. You changed someone's life. Gonna also talk about him being a Twitch streamer. He's a streamer. He plays his joke. He plays some Batman game. He's a Street Fighter player. So you want to watch Little Tank? It's twitch.tv/tankarcade. All right, free advertisement around here. Speaking of advertisement, next week, Cash, is your birthday, huh?
Yeah, it is. It is.
October 1st. What day is that? Tuesday.
It's October 1st, not April 1st. It's not Fool's Day.
Did I say April?
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay. Not to say. Yeah, October 1st be Tuesday.
To make sure.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to give Cash, gifts, cash, whether it be real cash or CNR cash, I guess. If you want to give her anything, make sure you get in contact.
Let me just slide my PayPal into here.
Yeah, make sure you put your PayPal name. You'll probably get some tips in many connotations of the word tips,
Yeah. Want to see those tips?
Yeah, exactly. You might see tips, you might get tips. Speaking of,
maybe Tank will send me his tip.
Hell.
I mean,
Hell.
when we're going to have interview, because it's not
Oh.
certain.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. But yeah. Well, the thing is, Cash, like you'd get more tips if you actually streamed.
Yes, yes.
I've been
more
telling
and
you for
more.
months. Been telling you for months you
Oh.
should be streaming. Alright.
Man, I couldn't. It was summer. I was sweating like a piglet. So, Anna was busy also. I have to give props to myself, you know. I'm old woman. I'm like having difficulties studying with this fish memory of mine, you know. And I've been kind of ill like a lot in winter, and I didn't manage to pass a lot of exams in winter. And this summer, I think I passed like 7 exams like in within like 10 days period or 11 days period of exams.
Pretty good, pretty good.
So I was like, you know, I had like 2.5 months break or something, but like one month and a half of that I was studying. So I just can like envision the moment next week when I go back to uni, the last year, you know. And they always ask you at the start, you know, how were your holidays? Did you get some rest? Did you get some rest? Did you
No.
get some deserved rest? Did you like chill? Did you get rest so now you can start working? And I'll be like, bro, I'm just straight out of studying, you know. Didn't even get much break, so
Yep, going
That's-
from
that's
studying
the-
to studying.
that's the reason I have gray hair, Rashon. It's getting there.
Well, you know, on this show, we are old people. You know, on this show, you know, sometimes you look at players on the server, and you know, the teenagers, they'll be like, you're grown as playing CNR or some snit like that when they're like 14, and the game is meant to be 17 plus, but that's just how it be. But yeah, you know, we're both graying. You know, I've got a few gray chest hairs. You feel me? As I look at them right now, I remember. I remember.
Yeah.
A few. It's not very many. It's like probably 3 or 4.
Slide that in my DM. I wanna do with my own eyes. Examine this.
Yep, Cash gets off on hairy chests. XD.
Oh no!
How about that? But yeah.
Oh man, I
No.
don't really like super hairy dudes. I mean, like, I don't. It's gonna upset some people. I don't like too dark guys, you know. Like, I know there's like a lot of girls that like Mediterranean like type of dudes, you know, Spanish, Italian, Greek, whatever, you know. Apparently they get lovers or whatever.
Yes.
But I don't dig into that. I'm really the opposite way of spectrum, if anything, you know. So I don't yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Miss me with that hair shit.
Yeah, pretty much. The further north you get of the equator, that's more Cash's taste. She's more of you know, she likes herself a good Greenlandic person. You know, that's how it be. But what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. You know, I've got the my hair. There are very hints, you know, subtle hints of you know, side balding. Not yet, but you know, I'm sure that we'll get there soon. So you gotta play your cards before that, you know. Cash, you gotta play your cards before you turn all gray. You know, you don't wanna have half your hair turn gray. You know?
Can I take your V card for a start?
What V card? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't have any. The only cards I have in my wallets are credit cards. And no, not really receding, but it's like on either end. You know, it's the hair there doesn't grow as quickly. Like, it may grow like 90%, 80% of the speed as the other hair on my head, but I'm still good. I'm still good. All right, I'm still good. I don't have a Stephen A. Smith hairline. I don't have a LeBron hairline. My hairline's still fine. You know, yeah. Whenever the RPV comes out, yeah, you know, you can see. When the RPV is gonna come out, I have no idea. Yeah, I got the Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the wallet. Exit for damn sure. When's the RPV coming out though? I have no idea. All right, I am not going to do anything with the RPV until Rate My Chase is over, which is likely going to be into October. All right. So all those guys, Marcus Weed, other guys talking about the RPV. Guess what? That's not going to happen for at least a month. All right. We're gonna delay. And if I delay too much, maybe I'll pass it off to somebody else. You know, because I don't want to be a renegade out here.
No,
but
please don't pass it on to someone else. My face gonna look like pineapple. Yeah.
Well, see, you know, it does make me wonder, you know. I don't know where Resfiel or Small Gekis edited the RPB. But, you know, if I edited it, it would be on Sony Vegas, and Sony Vegas does not stretch pictures unless you want to. So, it's kind of confusing. I think he talked about using Photoshop. I used Photoshop for one Rate My Chase. And I didn't really understand it. But, yeah, I don't understand the thought, you know, when it comes to stretching pictures. Like when I saw your picture, Kesh, I didn't think it was stretched at all until you said something. So, you know, that's why I asked you for the original, because, you know.
Did I send you?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's why I asked for the original, because, you know, if that's what it looks like stretched, then, you know, it must be a lot better normal. So, you know, you never know. You never know.
That's stretched, not good.
I didn't know it was stretched. Like if I knew it was stretched, you know, then I would have said something. That now that I think about it, I'm not even sure what it looks like anymore.
Thought you had it bookmarked on my timestamp, but
Yeah. Whenever, should I really admit that? I shouldn't admit that.
I had the bookmarked as well on YouTube, you know. Every time I wanted to look at good pop filter for a microphone. Because mine is absolutely dog shit. I don't know what's with pop filters, but those arms, you know, on pop filters that they are, they're super like flimsy. I don't know. I bought 2 pop filters so far and they keep moving. I don't know what's with the arm. Like, because when I bought like the arm for the microphone, it stands in place. It doesn't make noise. It doesn't like fall over the time, you know, so you would put it super high up and then it would slowly fall down or something, you know?
Yes.
The spring like holds its weight or something, I don't know. But with pop filter, like pop filter doesn't have any weight, like almost any weight, you know? Yet still those arms don't hold in place. It's like pissing me off so bad. Like I had 2 pop filters so far and they've all been fucking shit. Sorry for PG-13.
PG-13.
Yeah, but like, how can you mess up something that doesn't even need like high level of engineering into it, you know?
I have no idea. I tried to use a pop filter, but it may have contributed to my microphone breaking last year. So after that, I was like,
did you just like screw it on by the way or something?
I tried to screw it on, but like at times it was just, you know, dislodge, or if it was screwed on, like I usually have my microphone on my bed, so it's an uneven surface, and the pop filter may contribute to the, you know, the fucked up weight distribution, which would make my mic fall over a lot. And if your mic falls over a lot, maybe it fucks up the ports that you plug it into. In fact, I had a scare this week. I was gonna go into Discord a few days ago, and I noticed that when I plugged in the ports into the microphone, it was not lighting up. Yeah, I was like,
That's the first sign of failing microphone. No, seriously, if you have Yeti and you plug it on into USB and your USB kind of like this micro USB starts to pop up, then pretty much you're on death penalty.
oof.
Like that's it happened to me twice already. Like I'm really like undecided about Yeti microphones, you know? I mean, blue microphones or whatever, because they are good. Like there's no denying it, you know? They are good. They are not super expensive, but also not super cheap, you know?
Yeah.
But whatever little electronics they have inside, like little chip, it always seems to be fucking up, you know? I think like this Yeti of mine now is like my third one, you know? And it's really like pissing me off kind of that, because when I sent it back for warranty, I never had a problem, you know? They always would send me a new one. They didn't like complicate the matter or whatever. But just the thing is like, this microphone's pretty heavy, you know? With stand, for example. And when you send it back, like for shipping back, I paid like something like 35 or 40 euros, you know?
That hurts.
And microphone itself is worth like 80 euros or 90 euros, you know? That's half price of the microphone. And for this price point of the microphone, you would expect them to have good production, you know? Like to be reliable product, to not break always, constantly, whatever. Like I would expect that from some 15 euros microphone or 20, but not from 100 euro microphone or 80 or 90 euro microphone, you know? And the fact I had to send it back twice, it already cost me like 80 euros, you know, which is like one microphone.
Yeah, almost the cost of the full one, yeah.
And that kind of like pisses me off, you know? Of course, like they send you back microphone for free, but you still have to pay shipping back there, you know, to warranty center, and kind of doesn't sit well with me. Like I would love to recommend Blue like to people, to streamers, of course, you know, you can find like a lot of YouTube videos on the microphone itself and stuff. I would really love to recommend it to people because I think it sounds nice. I think it's really super easy to set up. I think out of the box it sounds good, you know, but I just can't because of that, you know. Because I'm always like wondering, okay, I have this one now from, I think I sent mine back like in late autumn, winter, and I think I got this one now like in December or something. I think I was like even doing some shows here on radio with the stick one that was just sitting between my boobs.
Yeah.
And even now, you know, I'm still wondering, okay, how long is this one gonna hold me, you know? Is it gonna be more than a year and a half, or is still something shit gonna happen with it? So, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know, because it seems like it lasts like a year, because last year in August, I sent mine back to California, all the way across the damn country. But what irks me more than the, you know, $12 I spent to ship it over there is that I was out of a mic for 2 weeks. That annoys me more than the other, because, you know, gotta use my mic for this, that. I had to do like 2 or 3 CNR newses and a couple of donkeys with my sister's headset. And she's not here right now, so if this microphone fucks up, well, guess what? I ain't got a snit.
I mean, for people that don't play games a lot, that, you know, they talk in or like they just talk over chat or something, they would think like it's just a microphone, you know, it doesn't like change things gradually, you know. But when you use it like all the time for something, I don't know, for recording, for radio show, for a podcast, for just talking, you know, communicating, you making videos, for example, right? It's just, it's really annoyance. I don't know. It's really annoying.
Exactly. But what I was gonna say is that I still have my old cord from my first microphone. For some reason, this one is like considerably longer than the second one they sent me when I sent it back last year. And I noticed when I got my new microphone, the long cord did not work for some reason. But when that happened, I switched to the long cord again, and it works perfectly. The shorter cord, I have to like orient it in some weird way for it to actually work. So possibly, as you said, this may be the first stage of microphone cancer. So so you never know. You never know. All I know is, let's see here, Exit wants to be teleported in the high roller. If you don't have 10 mil, that's illegal. You have 7 mil, that's illegal. Get that ass banned, Exit. Get that ass banned. You gotta get 10 mil before you go in the high roller casino, you bitch. But yeah, you know, in some way, I would rather, as HTM said in chat, shot the 6, well, it's like 4th account, I'd rather get a second microphone than to have to wait 2 weeks to ship it and have it returned. Because, you know, yeah, you ain't gonna live forever, alright? You know, I'm predisposed to live less time than, you know, other people. So I'd rather have my microphone as available as possible. Plus, it's very important now because Rate My Chase is almost ending, and I still need 2 episodes to record.
I mean, what you gonna use your microphone for after? You don't need it. You might have to put it on eBay for sale, and you go broke. Rate My Chase ending. This show is about to be ripped. We will be selling our microphones cheap in about half years.
Well, the thing about selling microphones is, you know, even though they may lose value compared to new, maybe they'll increase value if you do something very unique to them, you know?
Oh.
Yeah. Like, do you remember the video you showed me a couple months ago about that woman? She, you know,
okay, she did pussy ASMR, right?
Yeah.
Let's be real. Yeah.
Exactly. So, if a woman were to put their microphone up on eBay, and you know, specify that they have done pussy ASMR with the microphone, I'm sure there are a few people who would bid more than the retail price of a microphone. You know? Problem is, I don't think you can put the video on eBay because that's not the right venue to do so. But yeah, it's all about what you do to your product to, you know, increase the value of your thing, you know? That's how it is. I'm not really sure what I could do. I think it's easier for women.
I mean, of course, you know, I was thinking about that, you know, because since I have microphone, why not? But for you, I don't know. On the other hand, you can always slap your dick against microphone. I think that was done before.
Yeah, gotta do the nuclear treatment, you know, you gotta slap your dick across the microphone. I think that only really helps with famous people, though.
We didn't have nuclear on radio yet, did we?
No.
He's really a particular guy as well.
Yes.
I mean, how many other dudes did you know that slap their dick on microphone?
He's the only one. He's the only person I know who has slapped their dick on their microphone. Only person. In which case may actually increase the value of it. You know, you never know. You never know. It depends on what you do with it. You know. Then again, I'm not. I've never been on eBay. What is this on the radio? Yeah, Exit. I know. But I've never been on eBay. Never done eBay, so you know, I don't know. I have no idea. Exit. We're just giving you guys some advice. You know, if you ever want to sell things on eBay to retain most of what you paid for it, you got to do things special to it. You know, whatever special it is you do to it, that is your own thought. But you know, that's how it be. That's what you gotta do. And if you do that, guess what? You'll pocket some more cash, because that's what it's all about. That's what it'd be. Let's see here. Yeah, you have to slap your microphone with your deek. Yes, exactly. That's what you gotta do. If you do that, you'll immediately gain
secret powers.
It'll gain secret power. In fact, if your microphone stops working, you know how when things break or things don't really work, you have to like smack it against something for it to work temporarily?
I think that's actually what a nuclear was attempting. It's a good guy.
Exactly. His microphone was not working, so he did that, and it started working again. So easy. Now I understand why he did it. I understand fully. So it makes a lot of sense. But yeah, if my microphone fucks up again, I'll send it back, sure, but I need a spare. Need a fucking spare, that's...
I don't know, I was just thinking, if my microphone breaks again, this one, like, what would my next microphone be, Because, I don't know, in this price range, some people are suggesting, like, Rode or something, but they are apparently not that quality made either, so I'm thinking, would I go with Yeti again and just cross my fingers, or would I just completely give up on them, Because I think at the point when you hit third one, and you had to send two back already, I think that's a healthy point to stop with something, and having hope and giving them trust or whatever. But I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you, Yetis for sure will last for a year, and after that, you never know. You never know. I made it a goal to store my Yeti in a place where I would not fuck it up, and I pretty much broke that not soon after. So that's how it be. But I was pretty scared when I plugged it in and I saw it wasn't lighting up. But I guess we're in stage 1 right now, so I've got to figure out what I should do. Plus, I don't really know of many microphone brands like that besides Blue Yeti, so I'd have to acquaint myself to that snits. That's how it be. But for sure, like I said, if Chivo were to do a radio show, I'd buy him his microphone. That's for damn sure. That's for damn
Chivo,
sure.
are you listening to this one?
Yeah, man, I mean, Chivo, if you're out there, everybody wants to hear your voice, man. We gotta hear what the Mac Daddy is all about. You know what I mean? The CNR OG. It sounds like I'm ass kissing, but it's just the truth. Yeah, that's how it be. And all that. But yeah. If people can hear the background right now, I still got my fan on. I was going to turn my fan off for this radio show, but for some reason, whenever this show comes up, it gets really hot. And I don't mean myself, I mean temperature gets really hot. So eventually when it gets colder, maybe you can stop hearing the background noise in my noise. But until then, I don't give a snit. I don't give a damn snit. Speaking of not giving a snit, where'd the soundtrack at, Kish?
I told you to remind me.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't remind you. Yeah, exactly. I didn't. Yeah, I figured the longer I waited, the better I could space out the final episode's uploading. In fact, before the show, I was gonna render Chase by Chase, the Los Santos Chase Showcase, but I forgot to do so. So yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be. But yeah, after this, gotta give me that soundtrack. For all those that don't know, Cash is gonna be heading the soundtrack for the Los Santos Chase Showcase, the third to last Rate My Chase, because she is Miss Los Santos.
Miss Los Santos. That's not. It's not a very worthy title these days. I don't know how many people are still playing Los Santos. Like, it was hard to find Miss in 15 people, right?
Yeah, it's not tough. I mean, if there's only 15 people, you wouldn't be there anyway. So That's how it be. I'm sure we'd see more trannies in that 15 than grills. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm pretty sure when the RPV time, comes around again. I think it's autumn or something usually, before winter. Every year, we have a spike in female tranny activity on CNR. Always when I watch RPV videos, I see 5 other girls that I've never ever seen before or never thought they exist. It's just how it be.
Yeah, exactly. But all I know is that if I do the RPV, there will be no troll faggeries, all right? I will be able to figure out who's a troll and who's not. There will be no Mihawks, there will be no waxes in the RPV, all right? Definitely not, because we ain't about that training snits. That sounded bad, but we're not about that training. I'm not about that training snits, all right? You submit what you are, okay? And you want to send fake pictures, well, guess what? Make a fake picture RPV, that's fine, but I ain't about to be doing that. What are you saying, Cash? You saying that you see 4 or 5 girls you've never seen before? Are you calling them fake?
I mean, from last year's RPV, few of them already proved to be fake, I mean, few, There's more that don't even post on RPV, but they're just recorded as girls in community, and then it turns out they're not, so... I guess it's always gonna be present when you have online games and dudes figuring out, they could have benefits if they pretend to be a girl or for whatever X, Y, Z reasons they think to do it, but I would maybe understand it more in a game that is actually relevant right now,
Yeah.
Maybe you try to pretend to be a girl to get items in a game from someone, or get given offers or something, on games that have items or knives or chests or whatever. But on CNR, when there is nothing really to gain with that, you lying to be a girl, I just don't understand it, I understand there were girls, people pretending to be girls on CSGO back in the days when it was even more relevant game than it is now. Now it's kind of in decline, I think. And people were pretending to be girls to get knives out of boys, who would send them just to get their pictures or whatever, them to play with them or something like that. But on CNR, I just don't understand why someone would do it, There's not much to gain.
Yeah, that's true. But in the case of CS Joke, it's not 2012 anymore. Communication while in a team is very important. So, for all the people that play CS Joke out there, trying to mac on them grills, if they don't, if they don't have a microphone, they're a guy.
I mean, I just randomly remembered now that I played CSGO Joke a few days ago. And there was, who was in game? I mean, had the same name, and he was owning me. And I for a second thought, is that the same person? And I was like, no, it cannot be. There was Kakarot headshotting me all the fucking time. I was like, what? Kakarot's playing CSGO? It's not possible he's Canadian or something, no?
Kakarot playing CS Joke?
I mean, there was a dude that had a nice nickname, Kakarot, But I was like, is that him? But then I was like,
it's probably not.
Probably it can't be him, Because I think he's Canadian and this dude was playing on European thing, but whatever, It's imagine. Plus, Kakarot's getting way too owned in CNR Joke to, to be good at CSGO.
Nah, Kakarot is it's a pretty generic name, so it most likely would be somebody else. Also, Purple Pat, I ain't an old head, alright? I ain't an old head, okay? I'm getting up there, but, I'm still in my 20s, you feel me? Alright? Once
what?
we, Purple Pat, he called me an old head.
Oh.
I I ain't an old head. Alright? Alright, understand me? Not an old head. But, yeah, like I said, if you're planning to see this joke, if you're trying to Mac, then if they don't have a microphone, they're a guy. That's how it be.
It's 2019, man. 2020.
2019, alright.
There were so many movies made. I don't know why it was 2020, but I guess it's just like convenient like number, you know, or something. Like a lot of sci-fi movies, I think they were made like back in 2000s, you know, where people put like 2020 and people were living in some advanced world and like cars were flying and shit like that, you know. But now we're almost in 2020 and still nothing of that sort has happened.
They really thought we were better than we actually are. Also, Moeed, I'm 26. Yeah, 26. That's what I am. So that's getting to old-headedness, you know. I think once you pass 25, you may be an old head. But
it's just kind of funny how we always like envision that like 20 years from now things are gonna be drastically different, you know. Those movies were made like back in 19, maybe like 30 years ago even, you know, like in 1995 or something like that. But now we're like almost at 2020 and I still don't see any flying cars apart when women are driving.
Yeah, well, you know, the only thing that's going to change in 20 years is your own appearance. That's,
Thanks, Rashon. Thanks. That's so nice.
Well, hey, I mean, it'll be the same for all of us, you know? Yeah, that's how it'll be. Once we get to 2040, we'll be a lot different, you know? It's groundbreaking now that, you know, there are some players now on CNR that when select people started playing, those same people who were like talking snit, they're like 15 years old, they were like 6.
Yeah.
And yeah, that definitely makes you feel some type of way.
Let's see, XXX has a point. He said, well, how is there no flying cars? You have flying cars instead.
Yeah. There's flying cars in the CNR.
Especially when you have admin like Rashon, what's doing his fucking work.
Yeah, that's true. You know, before I used to condemn people who used to say Rashon ain't doing a snit, but it is kind of true. Like, you know, for the past couple of times I've played CNR, I have
Good admin slapped.
Owned.
I thought, oh shit, it's hacker, it's gonna lift me up in air and I'm gonna...
It was definitely not a hacker, it was definitely an admin though. But yeah.
Doing work.
For the Rate My Chase, you know, home stretch, I have figured, I've seen myself not really doing a snip. As far as admin work, you know. Maybe it'll change once the series ends. So
that's kind of worrying, you know, because like at first you're like when people hate on you that you're not doing work, you know, first stage is like you disagree, you know. Second stage is like you're trying to prove people wrong, you know.
Yeah.
Like, the third stage is like kind of like, I don't know, kind of see it yourself, you know. And the third stage is like you just like embrace that. You're like, okay, I'm not doing shit. People know I'm not doing shit. I'm just not doing shit, you know. I mean, it just gets worse.
Yeah, it has gotten worse because there have been times in IRC where people have told me they PM me saying that some guy is evading, and you know, I'm sitting there like, bro, there are like 7 other people you could ask. But and then I think to myself, okay, I'm not gonna do this right now. In 2 minutes, I'm gonna go on. And this happened the other day. All of a sudden, a few hours pass by, and I remember, oh shit, this guy asked me a few hours ago to come bandage eater, and I forgot.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty gay. But I will never not do nothing. You know, I'm not gonna be like Surust or
Ooh,
you know
bombs.
you know, Zentar or somebody like that. You know, I ain't gonna never do nothing. You know, but it'll depend on what I'm playing for. You know, because like for example, I've said this many times. If I'm going after a chase and hold on a second. If I'm going after a chase and
Rashon,
what?
just back us for a second.
Going to spectate you? Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, nice.
Oh, you are
Nice.
too late. We were sitting together.
Yeah, I saw a best driver and a warrants just right there. But yeah, I'll never do nothing. Alright, I'll never do nothing. But I've said many times that if I'm going after a chase, I don't care if there are 17 cheaters flying in the air. Alright? If they don't interrupt the chase, then I'm not doing snit until this chase is over. Alright? Because here's the thing. Cheaters can get banned right now, a minute from now, 5 minutes from now, in some cases, a week from now. But police chases are unique in their own way, and they can never be replicated.
So romantic, Rashon.
Exactly. It can never be replicated. Each and every millisecond of what happens between every player that's there, that is a unique thing. And that can never, ever be replicated. As opposed to a cheater gets banned today, they come back in 2 weeks. What's really changed?
True. True that.
Exactly. So
Cannot not agree.
there you go. That's how it be. That's how it be. Well,
I have news for you, Rashon.
what?
I don't know if I want to break it to you like this, but
What?
might as well do it on air to see your reaction.
What?
Corey has dumped Evelyn.
Oh, he was the one to dump her?
Yeah, because apparently there was, you know how, like, we still have some episodes to go, right? I think it's like 1 or 2, I don't know, by the end of the season. But there was already recording in a place, you know how at the end of the season, they recap
Breaking news.
things by inviting people to live studio where they talk about
Oh yeah, the
things.
reunion, yeah.
Yeah, so apparently she could not go to USA because she overstayed her visa or something, you know? So she couldn't come like live on show. And he was live on show. And the crew, the TLC crew, showed him video. Oh, fuck, Vexer, you piece of shit.
Yay.
They showed him like video evidence of Evelyn cheating on him.
Again?
Yeah, so I don't know when this cheating took place, when he went home for his dad's funeral, or whether it was when he went home for this show. But does it even matter, you know? Thing is that she was cheating on him again, and the dude finally, probably took like 5 years or something.
5 cheats?
He grew balls! He grew balls and fucking dumped her. Blocked her on Instagram. Everything. The sauce, man. The sauce.
Well, I told you he was growing cojones. I told you. But this
It cost
Evelyn
him like... It only cost him like 60k to grow up here, you know? But happened. It
Exactly.
happened.
I mean, this Evelyn chick, you know, I understand, you know, you want to, you know, if you're in, you know, if you're being casual, you want to have as many deeks as possible, but she can't get enough of the deek men. Like, she wants a deek of every color. I mean, holy snit, you know, I mean, she can't go a few weeks without it, you know,
Maybe
even though she...
book tickets to Colombia.
to Ecuador, yeah. But yeah, I mean, she can't get enough of the Deke. She really can't.
The
You
dude
know?
was like really super nice to her. I mean, I don't know really, like, unless he like it's some things that you can't see on show, you know. I don't know, but like you can see like his personality. So unless it's like things that you can't see on show, like he has a micro penis or sucks at sex or you know likes to fart next to girls or something. I don't know.
I don't think that's him.
I don't know what would be so wrong with him, you know, that she behaves like that to him. I don't
Well,
know. I just really don't understand because he really seems to be like a nice guy, you know, genuinely like a nice guy, not a fake nice guy. And I don't think he smokes. I don't think he drinks. I don't think he has like a, you know, gambling problems or something. And he's nice. What more can you want?
Well, if he was bad at sex or had a small Deke, I think we would know already, considering Alden and the old lady.
Yeah, that's
But bottom line is that she thought she knew that she could take advantage of his niceness, and that's what it came down to. She thought that getting the 2 extra Dekes while he was in America for those couple weeks, she thought that she could talk him back into loving her again.
in other news. Just because you mentioned Aladdin and what's her name?
I forgot.
Forgot the blonde lady.
Oh, yeah, blonde lady, yeah.
Yeah, they're not together either.
Of course. Fuck
course.
you!
But
Of
that
course.
was like, I think we could see that coming from.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, we could see that coming from afar, I think.
Yeah, you guys out there, if you're 20-somethings, do not be with a 50-year-old woman. Never. Just don't. No matter how much.
She's always gonna keep her dildo over you. But she's happy now she didn't throw it away.
She lied out of her ass for that.
But yeah, see, all good things come to an end at the point, so.
I don't think that was ever good.
So is this show, you know, toxic, but it's gonna come to an end.
Exactly, and it's gonna come to an end right now. As that'll do it for the Punkery show. For Cash, this is Rashon. We'll see you for the next Punkery show, or whenever Little Tank comes on, whatever comes first, or second, or third. Is that?
That is it.